All right. Sorry, my wife was calling me. All right, we're back in the hallway. We're just leaving the hallway bath. Um, Once again, there's the vanity. Um, the peeling bottom piece right there. I'll probably have to get like some rubber cement or something to get that to actually hold in place the right way. Yeah, from far away it doesn't look bad, but then when you get close up on everything, you can see, boom, 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 boom. I don't know. You definitely just want to make sure you clean whenever you move out of somewhere. I mean, I paid a service company to clean, the house, and you know, considering the deep clean that's going to need to be done, this is damage to the carpet. I'm hoping it can be repaired so I don't have to replace all of it because $1,000 deposit will not cover all the flooring. Um, Again, as I was mentioning before, there is a pretty extensive foul pet odor in the house. So I don't know if the steam cleaning company is going to be able to get that. You see, that's all dust. No attempt at cleaning at all. And this was all freshly painted. Um, and it's all the way throughout the apartment. God, house. Um, Dust everywhere. There's dust on pretty much any piece of molding. And of course, it's Oklahoma. You all understand that, but at the same time, you know, I made sure everything was cleaned, dusted, freshly painted. Obviously, new carpet. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this in here. Yeah, the transition right there is worn. I don't know how that happened or what was going on there. I don't know what that was all about, but we're gonna have to get that transition replaced or repaired. So we're gonna probably have to have that carpet cut. I'm probably just gonna have to pull that carpet and just put a different piece, something similar. They left a bed rail. Oh goodness, there's no light in here. Let's see if I can turn the flashlight on. Some bed rail left in the closet. Um, Once again, more cobwebs. The reason why I'm documenting this part is just a lack of cleanliness. You know, I don't want to say the lack of cleanliness, but just the non-attempt to clean the home after moving out. I guess is what I want to say. You can tell that they tried, vacuuming and all that stuff, but at the same time, there just wasn't the full effort. I haven't even looked up there to see if there's anything up there. No, there's nothing up there. Okay. So, I don't know if I mentioned that there, but that was damaged by a pet, more than likely a dog. You can see the small teeth marks. I just put those in. Those are new. The original ones that were in there got damaged during the install of the new windows. That's another thing I want to mention. With the new windows came new screens. Um, Anyways, the new screens didn't. Um, I think two or three of them are damaged. All right, we're gonna go down the hallway now. I'm gonna point this out because I got a filter in the hallway, or I got a return for the AC in the hallway and a return for the AC in the bedroom. So that's two filters. Those are the same filters we installed prior to the new residents moving in. That's the grate for the filter. I'll come around this way so I can get a good look at that. Didn't even brush it off, clean it off, anything. You know. The hallway actually, aside from that, doesn't look too bad. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good. This is the master bedroom. Master bedroom, the residents attempted to touch up some paint. There was actually numerous areas where touch-up painting was attempted, and in a sense wasn't really successful. So this room has a pretty strong odor as well from the, pet or however that was left behind in the bathroom. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it was from their pet or what, but you can see the carpet fibers have been torn out of the carpet there. There's cobwebs and dust, and I don't know, I'm assuming pet fur all the way along the baseboards throughout. So again, I think I mentioned my wife had reached out to a company called Merry Maids. I think they gave her an estimate of $300 or $400, depending on how bad it is. I reached out to somebody that I knew, hoping that I could take advantage of, not necessarily, I wouldn't say a friendship. I would say friendship. I don't know, not really a friendship. A work relationship. How about that? And try to get them to help me out, cut me a break or however. Look at this. That's just, and we got pictures of before. I don't think we did a video of before, but the vanity did not look anything like this. The griminess underneath there is, so it looks like this sink never really got used. It was always the other side for some reason. And I don't know if it has anything to do with this drain pop-up, but nobody ever called me on that. So. Because we had a guy, a maintenance, in a sense, a maintenance tech that would come out, that I worked with in the past, and I'd have him come out and do odds and ends. He would take care of stuff like, if the disposal stopped working, or if the garage door stopped working, which I realize now I'm not very happy with. He never actually fixed the issue. That looks like an attempt at touch-up. This is a very bad attempt at touch-up. I think they just grabbed some paint from the garage versus confirming if it was the actual paint and just started painting. No cleaning involved in the shower. I mean, this was, I was the one in this shower. I scrubbed it. I made sure, because everybody has, a little bit of this and that's in the shower, scrub, soap, scum, etc., right? So I knew, and so I went ahead and that wasn't clean. Made sure I scrubbed it all down, bleached, scraped out the caulking, put new caulking in. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on here. But maybe they attempted to recaulk themselves. But it just wasn't a very successful attempt. I'm trying to just document all the spaces in here, and it just more or less everywhere, because it's hard to really point out all the areas, but even like the doors, any surfaces that have any white on it, and I understand that, but you get at least try to wipe it down, clean it, I made sure, like these light switches were all clean. So that was one of the things, that was a big pet peeve of mine, and that I look at when I'm in the apartment industry. I'm a maintenance supervisor or maintenance manager. I've been doing it for 17 years. So I look at the little details that really make a big difference. And so, cobwebs again. I don't know what's going on here, but you can tell, even like right here, was a picture here. So you can see the outline around that. So either they were using incense in that house or they were smoking. I don't really smell any cigarettes in here. But there was some form of smoking done in here, or let it be incense or even vaping. You can see the lines on the right here on this door as well. I don't know what was hanging there, but I don't know if you can see it kind of goes. See that motion right there, and then it's got down, 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 like 3 lines. Anyways, all these doors are fully painted. They used to be brown. I fully painted them all alabaster. I thought alabaster was a really good looking color to work with. And it is, and it's nice and shiny. And it's good, especially when you're using them on doors and stuff and trim and baseboard and all that stuff. If more dust on the trim, just not clean. But anyways, it's good so that you can clean. So if you're moving, just let me take a hot towel. I think I already got that, but it's cobwebs all the way up this wall here. All the way up the wall. The vents, pretty dirty. The reason why the vents are dirty is because the AC filter's got cleaned out. So you can only assume that if the AC filters didn't get cleaned out or replaced, and my vents are dirty, more than likely my evaporator coil is going to be dirty. The reason why I know that is because I'm also an HVAC technician. I'm a certified HVAC technician here in Oklahoma, through the Construction Industry Board. I was just checking this door. I actually hadn't opened this one up to see what was going on back here. It looks fine though. I'm a certified HVAC technician through the Construction Industry Board. I've been in the maintenance, multifamily maintenance, for 16 years, 17 years now. Anyways, there seems to have been, I didn't point this out earlier, but this is a little hall cabinet, I would call it. There was originally supposed to be cabinet doors on here, but we made it into a bookshelf. And so we didn't think the need to put cabinet doors back on there because we made it kind of our little library. And so we just left it for for the new residents. Either use it as a library or more like an open cabinet that they can put like linens and stuff like that, game boards or however. That's kind of what we did with it too. But anyways, it smells really bad in there. I don't know if they had a kitty litter box or what, but it was pretty rank. As you can see, I don't know if y'all noticed this through the video, but I got all the windows open trying to air the house out because it is a really robust smell that just it hits you. Anyways, now we're in the living room. This is the hallway. Once again, there's the filters. Like I said, there's a return vent in the bedroom. One in the hallway, one in the living room. The living room return vent is just as bad. I can't see how dirty that is. That's just on the inside. On the outside, it's just as bad. You got cobwebs going up the wall once again. Dust on all the baseboards. I'm not gonna do a full close-up of every baseboard because I'd be doing this forever. But you can see how dirty that is through the video. That's just a little wear from probably some furniture or something. No big deal. But they left this tape on the ceiling, and I came from Florida, so I don't have like ladders and stuff like that, just on hand. So I'm gonna have to get a ladder, or because we're trying to get a break here on this housekeeping. So I was gonna have housekeeping do it, but $500 on top of just the flooring repair that I haven't even gotten a quote on yet. That'll be sometime today or either tomorrow. Is going to be beyond the $1,000 deposit that they had paid. But I don't know what I guess I'm going to have to reach out. I got people, I got family and friends here. Surely somebody has a 10-foot A-frame ladder. Yeah, because everybody has a 10-foot A-frame ladder, right? Anyways, to be able to get up here, maybe an 8-foot would work. and clean and get that tape and stuff off the ceiling. You can see these ceiling fans as well. I mean, every one of the ceiling fans in this house are just covered in dust. You know, and again, working in the apartment industry, you know, I've worked in it for so long, you can tell that there was either some type of smoking, vaping, even possibly like incense being used in the home. One, because of that filter. Because in the time that I've been here, I can admit I didn't change out my filters every 30 days, but I change them out like every couple months. And that's as an HVAC technician. But every couple months I'd replace them. And they didn't look like dark like that. When you get that dark look on there like that, it's because there's some form of smoking going on in the home. Which I did. I don't think I said there's no smoking. I may have, but I don't think I did. But I'm going to list that this time around, because if I haven't listed it anyways, because no smoking. I mean, smoking in a home is the worst thing you can do, especially if you don't own it. If you do own it, it's just dumb. If you don't own it, it costs you in the end, because then you're responsible for the damages that your habit has caused. Once again, all these baseboards, everything was fully painted throughout. I mean, I stressed on making sure that everything, I'm in the kitchen now, actually, by the way. I stressed on making sure, and I didn't point out, the fireplace was clean, so no biggie there. Fireplace looked great. Wasn't really any cobwebs that I could see in the kitchen. I did notice that this side panel here was loose. I don't know. I don't remember it being like that, but it's just a simple repair, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Looks like a more attempt at touching up paint. Another thing that I didn't get to really point out, and it's going to be kind of hard to point out here, is this tile, the grout that's inside of here, we made sure we scrubbed. I used cleaner, and I scrubbed it with like a brush or a broom to be able to get the grout lines real nice and clean. Because this is a lighter grout. Of course, I should have considered the fact that we live in a state that has red dirt to not use light grout, but it does have a sealer in it, so it actually does make it real easy to clean if you do attempt to clean it properly. You can tell these grout lines have not been cleaned. There's probably a lighter spot underneath the oven compared to right here in front of the stove. There's a lot more going on in front of the stove versus that. So, that's another thing. The oven was not cleaned out. Just like to point out this cute little door what Tina wanted to put up whenever we were living here. It's our little laundry room. It's also our pantry as well. But it says self-service laundry, open 24 hours. Fun stuff. It's a long video. Anyways, I'm almost done. Cabinets look good. Looks like one of these were off a little bit. I can adjust that myself. No big deal. Once again, this is the island that we built. Not like your typical standard island, but, it works. We like it. Actually, we kind of love it. We were very excited about it after we got it done. But we thought that this kitchen needed a little more space. So we made that island. Believe it or not, we made it out of a TV cabinet that we had, or we still kind of currently have. We have half of it in Florida, and the other half is here as an island. Again, you can just see there's just no cleaning involved, and this is around the sink. the sink just looks really just rough, and the calcium that was just built up. I mean, this honestly, I mean, this has been in here for so many, not I say many years, for like 4 years or so. I can't remember how long it's been, but anyways, all you have to do is just, clean it, put some vinegar on it, take a bag, what do you call it? Like a Ziploc bag, and put it, oh, this is one thing I want to point out as well. Latina herself got up on top of this refrigerator, made sure it was scrubbed and cleaned and just like good to go. But I don't know what that is. I'll have to get that later. But you can see just how dirty and grimy. What is that? That is. Oh, somebody left a kazoo. A kazoo. Anyways, this is what I was talking about with this. You can see it's separating, but I think I can just get a screw on the other side and pull that in, and it'll be good to go. Refrigerator and everything look great. It still isn't like fully cleaned out. You can see like underneath the glass that it, wasn't just cleaned the best. There's some kind of dark stuff right there on the walls of the refrigerator. Yeah, this looks like it's been scratched up. I'm just seeing that now. I don't know what was going on in this refrigerator. This refrigerator, but no biggie. It's not damaged. Drawers are cleaned out. Cabinets are cleaned out. No, that's not so cleaned out right there. You can see it's got a little bit of crud in there. By the way, this island is not like stuck there. It can actually be moved. That's not, see, you can slide it right over, no problem. So if it's ever in the way, you're allowed to move it for more space if needed. All right, into the laundry room. Man, this is going to be a half-hour video because I already did like 10 minutes on the other one. You can see the top of the washer. I don't know if you've seen that, but you can see the dust I just wiped off. I mean, this is... just dog fur all inside. You can see the pet fur all in there. Right there at the bottom. Same with the dryer. Okay. That's not even a white glove test. Just in the dryer is so... Alright. More cobwebs in the laundry room / pantry. That's what the doors used to look like. I think this is the only door that can get painted. Since I'm here, I might as well paint it. You can see that right there. This is stuff that could have been painted, It could have been painted. Now down to the garage. The garage was carpeted, not like professional or anything. I installed it myself. But we did this whenever we converted our garage into a studio. There used to be a wall all the way across covering the garage door, insulated and everything. But we thought people would prefer to have a garage door. What am I trying to say? Yeah, a garage door versus having an additional living space. So I disconnected the ductwork because I had it tied in. I disconnected the ductwork in the attic, and I just covered it up. I put a cap over it so that they wouldn't lose any air. All this stuff is just miscellaneous stuff that I left behind. It's got stuff actually for keeping the house together, to be honest. It's like paint stuff. I think we may have accidentally left that. But we left like a mop and a bucket and cleaner and stuff for the resident. I guess they chose not to use that. And we have some tile here because we plan on actually doing a small remodel in the bathroom. We bought the tile that would tie in with the other bathroom and the rest of the house. So anyways, this is just like stuff that we left. This is just for the house to keep it together. Well, the grill isn't, of course, but you got a wet vac. If the residents need to clean up a mess before we can get somebody here, we have a wet vac here for them. We also provided a Kirby vacuum just in case they don't have a vacuum, because we know that a lot of people sometimes don't have vacuums, or they have like a very small vacuum. The thing about carpet is you have to vacuum it. It's kind of like hair. You have to brush it. If you don't brush it, the fibers get matted down. And so you have to vacuum the carpet all the time. Not all the time, but at least daily, to make sure that the carpet fibers are being fluffed up, so they don't look like crap. That's my dad's pressure washer. I was trying to use that on the driveway in an attempt to save more money so that we wouldn't have to hit the deposit that hard, maybe refund them some money, but it don't look like that's going to happen because, as you'll see, oh, by the way, those are new filters I left here for the resident, and they never got used. When you walk out here, it's not that bad now. I don't even know. I can't really see, but you can see all the spray paint. There's paint along the garage here. I don't know if you can see that. There's some paint. There's rustings and paint. Apparently they had some damaged vehicles in the driveway. This spot, I don't know if you can really see it, but it was a lot darker right here, and I used CLR, so we're going to go ahead and do that. It's like this on both sides. I got pictures for both sides. But you can see the rust stains running down here. It's just, I don't know. I know that they had an accident. I don't know if this was a vehicle that was in the driveway that had been wrecked or however, but yeah, I did not leave this driveway like this. We actually have pictures the day, like right before we moved, because we had a Penske truck in the driveway. But you can see how clean. Oh, and we have pictures from when we did our advertisement on the Cozy. So we have several images to show how the walkway looked, or the driveway looked. There is one more thing I wanted to point out before I end this video, because I think this is really going to just end it. The back porch. Yeah, that's just, back porch gets dusty, unfortunately, but there's black paint all over the place. With the chemicals and the machine we're going to have to rent to be able to pressure wash this off, I mean, on top of the carpet damage and the fully painting the house, and the housekeeping, I mean, we're beyond the residents' deposit. I haven't even started adding it up yet, but I am going to get a full price list together, to show what's what. Because I want them to know too, like, hey, we're not trying to take advantage of anybody or anything. We just, that's the purpose of the deposit. If it doesn't get done, if things don't get taken care of, they don't get taken care of. By the way, since we were here, we went ahead and put up a new fence along the main street here. Or, I don't know what that would be, but it looks great. Gotta love that stimulus money. Anyways, I think that's it. If I find anything else, I'll probably just add it in as like a picture or something, and just. But I'm going to document this through, it's documented on my phone, but I'm also going to put it on my YouTube channel. Not necessarily a YouTube channel, just my YouTube account, and I'm going to post it on there, and we'll, I'll be able to send the link to whoever needs it. That's it. We're sitting on 30 minutes now. Plus, I think I got another 10-minute video before that. So, aside from that, I got a lot of work ahead of me, and I was supposed to be out of here by, what's today, Tuesday? I was supposed to be leaving tomorrow morning. That's not happening. So, I will be moving. I will probably be heading back home Friday, unfortunately, which is, I just started this new job. So they're not going to be too happy with me, but, I got to take care of my home. So, anyways, that's it. All right, bye.